Test, test. Doing a little weekend stream. I'm going to surf through some stocks and stuff, and I just want to see if anyone will come through on the weekend. Pretty interested. What's up? How you guys doing today? Yo, Andes Martel? What's up, man? I don't think I've ever seen that name in here before. I hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. We're just going to be hanging out here, watching some crypto. Well, I mean, I don't have a crypto chart up, but we'll be watching crypto and, just surfing through some stocks, seeing if there's anything interesting out there. So if you have any stock suggestions, please put them in the chat. Jeez, Echelon Prime's at $10. This thing was at 30, wasn't it? 25. That's crazy. Here, maybe I should just share my display instead of the window. Here, I got you. Boom. There we go. Now you don't just have to watch a stock chart that's not moving. Might make for a better viewing experience. I don't know. Illuvium still hanging out at $80 despite how much the market's gone down. The game's coming out soon. This has always been a altcoin that's interested me. Last run up, it went up to $1,700 a coin, and compared to everything else, it's only up like double. Most things are up triple or more. And like I said, their game's coming out soon, and I think they partnered with Samsung, so this is a pretty interesting coin. I'm not like super big crypto guy, but just from, an outside view, this coin interests me. It's the only one I've actually seen the trailers for the game before. So I don't know. And like I said, they partner with Samsung too. There's never anything on here. But yeah, pretty interesting coin. I like how it's a GameStop stream, but we're looking at crypto coins. We can look at GameStop in a minute. Vulcan Forged. This is another one I've been kind of interested in, but just because of the price. Like, I don't know anything about it. I've never seen anything about it. I mean, it hit almost $10 at one point. That's pretty crazy. Seedify. Wasn't this thing at like $10? 5. That's crazy. I forget exactly what Seedify is. It's like a platform. I don't know how to describe it, but it's not a game. Low of 60 cents. This one's kind of interesting too. Even when it ICO'd, 32 cents was the low. So this is a 3x, and it was at $5. Last run, it went to 16. Wow. If you guys have anything you want to look up, let me know. I got a stock chart right here. We're just looking at some crypto coins. Nothing too exciting. And I'm not really crypto guy. I know a little bit, and I know some projects, but I don't follow it that much. I mostly just look at the price because they move so much. This one is crazy. It's still up so much compared to most things. But yeah, this 0x0 went from like literally like a tenth of a penny, or like 2/10 of a penny, to frickin' 50 cents. That is so stupid, bro. And that was this thing got released in 23, literally like 3 or 4 months ago. So that is insane. Some of these coins, bro. It's like if you're able to get in early on some of these, which, I don't know how you would even figure this type of stuff out. I guess you just have to be in the crypto community, constantly watching and all that, seeing new things come out, and judging yourself, I guess. But crazy. This thing, literally hundredths of a penny. To 20 cents. Obviously, I don't know. I don't know if these things should be bought or not. It's not really up to me. It's more up to you if you want to, but they are interesting. And now meme coins. Meme coins are all the rage now. This thing died. This thing looks like it's dead. Some of these coins are sketch, bro. There's so many people making coins now. Dude, what the heck? I don't even know how to buy most of these coins. I think you need like Phantom Wallet and then it's weird. Some of them you can buy on Coinbase Wallet. Jupiter. It usually tells you the buys. What happened to that? This is like, what the heck, dude? We need to look at a real chart of this, if we can. Is it this? No. It's got to be a Solana. This? Is this it? Polonix? How do I... Where did my... There it is. What in the world, bro? Is this the right chart? It's gotta be. Doesn't seem like it is, though. I think it's this one. I don't know. I don't really care. That coin's just interesting. I've never seen a coin like hold price like that. Or an altcoin, at least. Most of the altcoins just shit. Whew, I almost opened that message. That would have been not the best. Let me, window capture so I can actually look at that. Not very many GameStoppers on the weekend, I guess. I don't know. It's looking pretty interesting still. I don't know about you. It's the only thing I'm worried about right there. This little guy. But I don't think that's... I just don't think we'll go back there. There's so many things to fill up here. So many volumes. So many. Like, where can we really go from here, like, down? Like, we've done that. We've done everything. Except this. So, unless we're going to $19 or... Everything that I thought was going to happen has happened so far, so... We'll see. We will see. Not financial advice, not a blah, blah, blah. You know. But it's getting very interesting. And, like, let's see. You know, we had the first squeeze to 80. Then it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days before we even really squeezed again. So then we got our second. And, like, you could view this move as this. You know, you got your first initial move, then the big pop, sell off. And now you got 1, 2, we're only, 4 days in. Could go a whole another week just consolidating between like 23 and 30. Maybe fill the 19, maybe come up to like 40. But what I see, and what I feel like everyone's missing, and I've seen this a lot, if you watch. Am I even talking to anyone? 6 people? You guys are about to get some game right now. If you watch stocks for a really long time, like me, and like a nerd, yes. So, you'll see things like this. You know, not like spikes like this. That's not very common. But you'll see things like, you know, this area right here after this spike. Just like ignore this spike happen. Like pretend pretty much just pretend this isn't here. You know, maybe we had a tests or whatever, but just pretend this crazy spikes aren't even here. At some point, and this goes with anything, any stock, the range is going to start coiling super hard when there's a news event coming, or, you know, I've seen it even without news events. And the stock's going to start coiling. As you can see, it's already doing. And the range is going to get smaller and smaller until, you know, it physically can't trade in this. Physically, I don't know if that's the right word, but it just won't be able to trade in this range anymore. It's literally impossible to keep trading in this range if, you know, it goes from a $31 to $23 range to a, let's see, you know, it sticks at 31, but the support's been getting tighter more. You know, it's been testing the highs a lot more than the lows so far. So, you know, you go from 31 to 23. 2 days later, you're in a range of 32 to 25. A couple days later, you're in a range of, you know, now 30 to 27. Eventually, there's nowhere for this thing to go. It's going to break this range. You know, eventually the range is going to get so small like it is right now. You know, the range is literally 29.50 cents to 28.30, or, you know, who knows where it goes when it opens on Monday, but the range is so tight right now. But if you are on the 1 minute chart, you're going to see this range like actually tell you which direction this stock is going to go. And I don't know if this is like 100% accurate thing. I've just seen it a bunch of times. You know, I've watched stocks all day, every day for years, at least the past like 3 years, every single day, all day, maybe even longer, maybe even 5 years. This is all I do. You know, maybe little breaks in between. But when you see this range like become so small and tighten, it's eventually just going to start picking a direction. And it's going to start going. And it's not going to be fast, you know. It's not going to be like these squeezes back here. But it kind of happened over here too, you know. If we go back here, you got your drop, then started ranging. Range got super tight, popped out, broke out. You know, it's going to sell off a little bit because it's just what stocks do. They don't always just go straight up, unfortunately. Sometimes they sell off. And then, you know, well, this is a 30-minute chart, so I don't know if that's a super accurate. You kind of need the 1 minute chart to actually see it, and you got to be able to see it in real time. You know, me talking about it when the stock's not moving, it's going to be hard to actually see it unless you're watching it. But eventually it's going to happen, most likely on Monday. And yeah, once it crosses, it's either going to start coming down or it's going to start going up. It's not going to be like a squeeze move, but it's going to be like an indicator that it might actually come, in my opinion. That's just my experience with the last time I've seen it, and it was with no news or anything at all. What is This right? I think this is right. So the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones. Obviously, the Dow Jones is down right now. But if we go back here, let's see. How far back can we go on a minute? Oh, nice. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, it's 5 minutes. Okay. That's fine, I think. Where is it? It's going to be so hard to find. Let's try 15 or 10. There we go. And it happens pretty frequently. But I'm just looking for the time that I really saw it. It was ranging for a really long time. This sucks. Try 30. See, it can't. No. I think it happened right here. Just looking. No. Not right there. Oh, it's going to be so hard to find. I didn't make a note of it or anything. I just saw it. And I was like, that's crazy, bro. Because when it happened, initially it didn't just squeeze up and go. It just, I watched the range literally just tighten to pennies. Or, on the DIA is like a $300 stock. So when you're seeing that thing tighten to a 20, 30 cent range, that's crazy. But yeah, I watched it cross, and then it started climbing a little bit, and I'd gotten a play, and I made a little bit of money on the trade, whatever, but eventually it came down, and then, after it retested, that thing, the Dow literally shot up. It's somewhere in this area. I just don't remember exactly where it is, and I can't really get to it with the 10-minute chart because it's confusing the shit out of me. I'll try one more time, but there's just too much going on. So 38.6. So eventually we'll climb up. Right? Oh no. Damn, there's 8 of you in here. Much love for hanging out. I'm trying to figure this out. It's just not easy. I should have made a note of it. If I can't find it here in a minute, I'll just give up on it. Here, let me just try something real quick. Try to remember. So 38. So we'll be in 38, and then it's going to go to 40, and then back to 38. Oh, I'm so dumb, bro. This was way longer than... This was here. Okay. Holy shit, bro. No wonder I couldn't find it. I'm all trying to look here when literally it happened 6 months ago. Okay, so I think we can find that. Okay, nice. So 6 months ago, that'll be 180 days. Maybe we'll be able to get there. Let's see, where is it? It's so hard to spot it on a frickin' like any other chart besides the 1 minute chart. The 1 minute chart's just, I don't know. It's just hard to spot it without a 1 minute chart. It's got to be somewhere in here, I would assume. But I can't really tell because, yeah. Because, yeah, it started climbing. You can kind of see it here, I think. See it like... You're getting this range. See it kind of it tightens. I think it's like right here. I don't frickin' know, dude. Like I said, it's so hard to spot on any other chart besides the 1 minute. Because, you know, if you frickin' go to GameStop and we go, you know, if we're looking at the 10 minute chart, it doesn't really look like anything is happening. But if we go on the 1 minute chart, you know, you can actually see it. We can literally see the range shrinking. It's just so much easier to spot on a 1 minute chart, but there's no way I'm going to be able to find that spot. Put 5K into call options. Could have just bought shares. I don't know why everyone buys options. I've made so much money trading shares this whole thing, and like I've even traded like absolute garbage and still have made like racked the fuck up. Crypto link. Yeah, crypto link. You told me I needed to put MOASS in the title, and it's working. So thank you for your suggestion, baby. Let's go. 50 by the end of this month and 70 in July. I mean, if we see a squeeze of some sort, we definitely can see those prices. We'll see, though. I'm excited for the shareholder meeting. That's going to be lit. But yeah, I just wasted like the past 10 minutes trying to find that stupid thing on the Dow. But I couldn't find it. Couldn't find the example. But just know, I wish I could show an example. But it's such like a real-time thing, it's hard to find. I think we'll see this thing cross at some point, the price action. And that'll give us the clear indicator of what direction we're going to continue to go. And whether it causes a squeeze or not, I'm not sure, but like on that Dow example that I wasn't able to show you, it wasn't like it didn't happen initially, but it did happen eventually. You think Roaring Kitty made a good call selling his options this early? I mean, I'm sure it's part of his plan. I think he had no choice, really. What is he going to do? Ride his options into the last week of expiration and have them expire worthless, or, not have all that money to exercise as many shares as he did? Options really start to lose value, even if they're in the money. But usually if they're in the money, they're good. But I don't know. Me personally, I'd rather have shares than options, so makes sense to me. This stock is unpredictable. It's actually been really predictable. I kind of wish I never aped into it. If I was just trading it, I'd probably have made stupid amounts of money, especially if I was just full port trading it like a degenerate. There's been some ridiculously accurate trades on this that I've never seen in my life, how consistent and accurate it was. I don't think that's going to be how it is going forward. I think, it's just going to continue to grind up, or, maybe we see another squeeze and it messes up the price, and it can happen again, all that trading. But as of right now, it's pretty unpredictable. But for the past month, I feel like it's been very predictable. Maybe not the huge swings, but there have been some amazing trades. $5 million, then he makes $60 million. Well, I think that's it's a longer term play. If this thing goes over $100 in the next couple years, or even over 200, he's going to make $2 billion or more. Being up $500 million doesn't really mean much when you're about to absolutely destroy. I mean, here, let's do some math here. Where's $1 billion divided by 9 milli? So $111, he'll be back at $1 billion. So, yeah, we'll see. Talking shit about GME. I think everyone bought options and they're little fucking pussies. Because, my options expired. My $30 options that I bought, they expired. Fucking pussies, bro. Buy shares. Dude, bro. Every single good sell throughout this run has been either pre-market or aftermarket. It's all these fucking pussies crying, saying the stock's over. $80 was in pre-market. $67 was in aftermarket. $47 was in, I don't know when it was, pre-market. Every single extreme price was in pre-market. Except this, $47 was during market. That one time. You can't sell options when the market's closed. So, this 71, that was the only time the market was open. And it was like an extreme price. So I killed it on shares. So I don't know. I think a lot of people just didn't take profits, and their options expired worthless, or they had to sell at break even or something because their expiration's coming up. There's so many factors. But I've been preaching, trade shares instead for years. I started trading with options. That was the first thing I was introduced to in the market. And I don't trade options anymore. Just shares. Like, there's no point in trading options. It's cool. It's cool to hit those huge gains, but I'd rather just throw a bunch of money in shares. I'd rather double, 20, 30,000 than 10x $1,000, if that makes sense. He acts like short-term wild card memes. A lot of stuff did happen short-term, though. A lot of things happened short-term. It literally went from $10 to $80. Back to $20 to $46. Back to $25 to $65. And now we're back at, $25 and consistently climbing upwards, and now the range is tightening, and we're getting set up for possibly another big move or a consistent move in one direction. Like, all these little pussies, bro. Their little option plays. Oh no, it hasn't hit. It's been a month and it hasn't hit. Bruh. I was down like $25,000 in this area right here. I bought somewhere like here. I wasn't complaining then. I wasn't complaining when I was up $50,000 and only took $10,000. Like, I ain't no bitch. I'll lose every dollar I made for this play. I don't care. Fuck your options plays. These freaking lettuce-handed little babies, bro. They didn't take I'm sorry, bro. I've just been reading a lot of Twitter, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, everyone is so booty tickled right now. What call option should I buy? I'm new to options. I wouldn't buy options. I would just buy shares. But you can do whatever you want. Made $3K. Nice. That's fire. That's really good, actually. This play isn't over till I fucking say it's over. Fuck all those kids on Twitter, bro. And all these furus talking smack on GameStop. And it's the weekend, so people like to... I've been following Twitter for a while and doing my thing, following GameStop. And I've noticed on the weekends there's a lot more, like, doomer posts and just like negative posts about GameStop, because I think it gets more reaction during the weekend, because nobody knows what's going to happen, and a lot of people are probably over leveraged and all that stuff. So I think you just see a lot more of that during the weekend. Didn't sell at the peak. Hey, it happens. At least you took some profits, bro. Some people didn't take profits. There's one dude I saw on Twitter. He was up over $100,000 and he didn't take any profits. He let it all go. Shit's crazy, man. Shit is actually insane. I did that on this run, on this 45 run. I took like no profits, like barely any, like maybe 100, 200 shares off the table. Lost all of it. And then on this run, I'm like, I ain't letting that happen again. So I was literally selling this whole ride up. I was like, no, I think I'm going to not be a fucking idiot this time. And yeah, I think I started selling around like $35. I think I sold like 50 shares here, 50 shares at 40, maybe like 100 at 45. Sold a few up here in the 50s. I actually like top ticked one of my sells, but you got to be selling, bro. You can't just let this happen. This shit sucks, man. This shit sucks. In one of the accounts I manage, I had like 100, just 100 shares in there. I just had 100 shares in there for fun. At this point, 100 shares was up like $5,000 or some crazy shit like that. Like, you gotta take your profits, bro. Like, the fact I didn't take more profits up here is stupid. Really stupid. From the other side, could have taken profits 100 times. It's too late. I'm sorry. I know. It's always a good reminder, though, because it's just, it sucks. It sucks, man. It sucks losing profits, especially when they're huge. It's always good to learn from the lessons of the past and the mistakes, and you just got to realize how you felt in the moment. Like, for me, when I was down like $20,000 here and I finally got a break and I was up like 15 here and I didn't take like any profits and we came back, I just felt like absolute shit. Especially because I'm a trader more so. Like, I am a GameStop holder now, but more so I'm a trader, so I was just like super disappointed in myself. And yeah, I had to, bro. I couldn't not fucking take profits after that. Even on this run, like, I didn't buy as many shares as I have now, but I was up like $5,000 on this run too, and I didn't take a single fucking dime of profits. Idiot. Idiot. Crazy. That bought in at 50 and 60 and didn't sell. Yeah, that sucks, but maybe we'll see those prices again. Who knows? We'll see. My first buy ever on Friday with GME now. Not sure to try a small gain or wait for a big push. It's up to you, my friend. I'm all in. Well, not all in, but I have a lot of shares, and yeah, I'm riding this thing out. What's your average share and how many shares? It says it right here. $27 a share, and I got 1,400 shares. I've had around that much basically the whole run. Well, because I don't know, I don't remember what day the Roaring Kitty stuff started happening. It was somewhere around here. So I saw that. I think I bought like a couple hundred shares. I wasn't like that. Wasn't as in deep as I am now, to put it that way. I think I bought like 200-300 shares. Boom, went crazy. Didn't take profits. I don't think. Maybe I took some, like maybe like 50 shares off the table, but I don't think I took any. Got clapped, and then I started like seriously buying somewhere around here in this like in one of the worst areas because we had this big drop, and it started ranging, and I was like, oh, maybe we can start buying some. And then I started getting seriously clapped and, was still buying. I was buying this whole way down, basically, and accumulated, back then. But then I had maybe $40,000, I think. And I put every single fucking dollar I had into this thing. And thank God it worked out. By the grace of God, it somehow worked out. And I was able to take some profits. Oh, you guys can't see the P&L, but you can see my cash up here. So now I basically have the same position, a little bit more shares, but I actually have cash now. I'm not fucking all in, degenerate, Being all in was scary. I won't lie. It sucks because I also use my money to make money, so having all my money in GameStop was a interesting time in life. Nah, not rich, just a degenerate. Just a degenerate. 300 shares is a good amount. That's what I started. But then I just, I don't know. I just got insane. Really what it boils down to for me, not financial advice, not blah, 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 all that nonsense. The only thing I would put every single dollar in is frickin' the SPY, the S&P 500. And yeah, if you would have caught this run here, nice 30% run, or even the bottom, nice 50% run, that would have been great. But if you're only expecting 10% returns off the S&P 500, you're doubling your money in the next 10 years. With GameStop, I literally doubled my money here. Or whenever. I doubled my money there and didn't even take the profits. And it's if this thing turns out long term the way I think it's going to turn out, I would rather have my money in this than wait 10 years to double my money, because I just got a good feeling about this. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I have a good feeling. And like I said, the play's not done till I say it's done. If I start to have a bad feeling about it and whatever, I'm sure all my profits will be rinsed by then. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe I'll sell, but honestly, at this point, my shares are paid for the most part. So I don't even have to sell. I can do whatever I want. But until that time comes, I think we're just going to consistently keep grinding up. Maybe we'll get another squeeze. But it's looking fucking good, bro. It's looking fucking good. And we just have so much money behind us. You got a course. I'm trying to day trade. I don't have a course. I have one I'm editing, but it's not made by me. It's a course I took, and yeah. It's I don't know. I haven't taken the time to edit it because it's a lot of hours. It's literally a 20-hour long course or more. I don't know how long it is. It's insane. It's a $700 course. I got it from my old mentor. And yeah, I'm very blessed to have it, but I don't sell it. And yeah, I don't even have the video edited, so I couldn't really sell it even if I wanted to. Options above 100 for people buying. Man, it's crazy. Crazy. I just think GameStop's an interesting story. You know, it's a absolute terrible stock. But where it's at right now, it is at the turning point to where it can become a very valuable stock. And if they can actually, turn around the business, and I don't know what the plan is. I don't know anything, but just the stock itself. I do know one thing. I know a lot about stocks. And if this thing starts turning around the way it has, like literally everything I've thought that was going to happen has happened. Besides maybe the squeezes. I couldn't predict the squeezes. That's like impossible to predict. But every time we've been in a range or whatever, everything I've thought that was going to happen has happened. And I've faith in this play. Regardless of Roaring Kitty or media or anything like that. The stock is telling me this is a fucking amazing play, and any publicity is just a bonus for me. Kitty's a showman. He does get people hyped for the stock, though. Oh, he's on the board. Monday's bring your cat to work day. Keith's going to be on the fucking call. Maybe. I don't know if he's actually going to be on the call, but there's a high chance he might be on the fucking call. Based on TA, is it more likely to go to 40 or 20 this week? Nobody knows. If anyone's telling you that they know where this stock is going right now, then they are psychotic. I think it's going up, but that's just me. I don't care what direction it goes, personally. I'm in this play for the long term, so it's pretty easy for me. I don't have a desire to buy anything else. So, GameStop shares are cool. I could go buy a Tesla, I guess, but why would I want to do that? Do you guys have any, stock suggestions of things we could look at? Because we've looked at GameStop. We already know what's going to happen. I mean, we'll see what's going to happen, but it's going to be a volatile way there. But are there any other stocks we should look at and check out? But I'm true dang. I'm streaming every single day. Maybe not during the weekend. I don't know. I just randomly started streaming today, and I was like, I wonder if people would be interested in a weekend live stream. And it's going pretty well so far, so. But I'll be live here every single day, basically. Streaming GameStop. We're going to do a stream for the shareholder meeting, and yeah, if you ever have any questions about day trading or anything like that, I can help you. I know before being an absolute GameStop ape, that's literally all I did was day trade. So I can maybe teach you a lot, or, who knows? Who knows? SCIM. What's that? Smartcom. Oh, SMCI. Resell Pokemon for a living? Really? Like Pokemon cards or just anything Pokemon? Oh, super microcomputers. Duh. Duh. Jesus Christ, man. This thing went from $100 to $1,200. I've looked at this thing a bunch of times. Not recently, but... Let's see. See what the past few days have looked like. Convince 10-to-1 split. The only shitty part about the split is it's gonna kill the volatility of the stock. And you're not gonna be able to like buy it at 800 and then, when it splits at 80, you're not gonna make, $800 on puts or whatever the delta is. $800,000 on puts. That's not gonna happen. I don't know how the options work during a split. I don't know if they like split your option too. Not really sure. Oh, sorry. I've never traded an option on a split, but you're not going to get paid out like that. You'll only get paid out if it goes down. But just because it's splitting and the price is going to go to $80 doesn't mean that the price went down. They're just literally taking this out, $800, turning it into 80, and they're adding 10x the shares. So whatever the share float is of this thing, it's going to be 10x after they do that. So it's really going to kill the volatility of the stock. It's just like GameStop. But a 10-to-1 is huge. It's kind of like that offering. They're selling shares to add to the float. They're splitting the stock price to add to the float. If that makes sense. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't like options, so... And I don't like this stock. This stock's interesting for me to just trade shares on, because you can literally, buy one share or short one share. And the swings on this thing are insane. And I bet the options are expensive as fuck. Ha! Yeah. That's insane. There's no way. You're way better off buying the shares. Or just literally shorting the stock. That's fucking crazy. Holy guacamole. I don't mean to. I'm sure you love your uncle, and maybe he's a smart guy, but telling you to buy options on that thing is terrifying. Actually terrifying. I would just short the stock. Like if I was gonna, that thing's so expensive. But I don't know. I'll tell you what I see on this because I was just looking at it. It's cool that it ran up $100 to fucking $1,200 in the past year. That's amazing. That's actually incredible, and consistently too. But what I don't like as of now is it's consistently making new lows. It hasn't made a new high. Right now it's ranging, and that's pretty good. But the shitty part about buying or selling a stock when it's ranging like this is you don't know which way it's going to go. So that's kind of the, lame part about that. And you also have this whole run up that it just only went up. It never really turned around and refilled. So there's a high possibility that it's going to come and trade these prices just based on how markets operate. Because if there's gaps in these levels, it's got to come down here and fill in those prices over time. And it could be next month, it could be next year, it could be who knows how long from now, but eventually it is going to fill out these prices. So, the put idea could work, I guess, but you just don't know the timing of it, so it'd be better to just short the shares. But this thing is so volatile, you short the shares and it spikes up $100, $200 one day, you're getting fucking clapped. So, you got to manage your risk too. But other than that, I mean, if it can build a floor here at the 750s and actually hold and kind of ignore this, that's a good thing. But yeah, little scary. A little scary. The thing that's interesting about GameStop is yeah, it's pumped, but it's consistently kept trading these higher prices, and it's refilling the gaps. Even when it was down here, you had your initial little pumps, but it filled out pretty nicely before it actually started going crazy. It's a little different, I guess. But we'll see. We will see. That reminds me, what does Nvidia look like these days? Oh, they finally split it? That sucks. See, they're going to kill Nvidia too. 10-1 split on Nvidia. This thing's going to be nowhere near as volatile as it used to be. And yeah, look at all these gaps. Not like I want Nvidia to go down or anything like that, but just stuff like this. It's not a matter of if, it's really a matter of when. There's a possibility it doesn't happen, and I'm completely wrong, but majority of the time, stocks fill gaps. And if, things like Nvidia and super microcomputers and stuff like that start filling these gaps, the whole market's fucked. What does that mean for GameStop? I don't know. Because if the whole market starts shitting, I don't know if what's going to happen with this. Is it going to follow the market, or, is it going to be able to hold prices? Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Then you have like AMD, which isn't even doing that great comparatively. I guess it kind of looks like Super Micro. Like always does the opposite. Yeah, for sure. Seems like it. I see posts all the time where like the whole market's red, but GameStop's green. Kind of crazy. Sorry. Wait, did it? Why does like bots always be messaging on Twitter, bro? Fucking weird. Freaking weirdos. Nah, I don't have an Instagram. Just Twitter and just YouTube and Twitter. I don't have an Instagram. I appreciate you hanging out though, bro. Have a good night. / day, wherever you may be. There's 5 of you in here. Nice. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm pretty surprised there's people actually hanging out here this weekend. Make sure you hit that like button if you have not. And yeah, God bless you. I hope you're feeling blessed. I hope you're doing good. Put some stocks in the chat that we could look at, and I'll check it out. But I'll be right back real quick as of right now. And then, yeah, so leave some suggestions in the chat. Okay. I really like Redfin. I'll probably buy more shares Monday, depending where it's at. If it randomly spikes and I'm not able to get in, I'm not. I don't know. I just like Redfin. But we'll see where it's at on Monday. What do you guys think of McDonald's? Like, it's never broke this trend. For the first time, it's kind of breaking it. But it's also holding still. Like, which line is this? What if we extend left? This has always been like a key pivot point, it looks like, throughout time. That'd be crazy if it started trading under it. Yeah, I think we can toss that one. I think that one was all the way down here. I don't know. McDonald's is just super interesting, but it's also kind of sketch. I need to go to the bathroom, so I don't know. Here, let me see if there's a Twitter space or something interesting. Doesn't look like it. I'll just give you a Bitcoin chart or something. Or here. I got you. That doesn't look good. That looks alright. Here. Oh, I can't. Whatever. I'll be right back. I don't know other stocks to look at. Oh. Apple had a pretty good run. Pretty insane. Brand new highs. Never before traded prices. That's crazy, though. Good stock. Good stock. Apple killed it. Apple killed it. Up 30%. Shoo. Up 15. Are they just up 15% just on this move? 8? That's crazy. 10, whatever. That's wild. And I think Microsoft hit new highs too. Damn. Woo. Nice double in a year, Microsoft. Sheesh. Shout out Jake Waters, bro. He's somewhere out there. Rich as fuck. Gotta love Jake Waters. Google's doing well. Everything doubled since the beginning of the year or last year. Except Meta. Meta 5x'd. Sheesh. Sheesh Louise. That's crazy. What's Tesla? Tesla is not. For some reason or another. See, Tesla's doing what GameStop's doing right now, but on a way longer time frame. It's doing that. like range consolidation thing. But it's just taking forever. That's crazy. I think the thingy I was talking about earlier happened over there. Let's see. 10 days. Kind of in a way. Tesla's just way more. Because it went from like, let's see, ranging from like, 177 to 172.5 to almost 173, 179, 179.5, now 179, now 175, 178, 176. Did it literally happen like right here? 176, 177. See, then the range got like super small. That's crazy. 177 to 176 to 176.8, basically, to 176.25 to 176.63. And then the range got so tight that it eventually chose a direction. Tried to regain the range. Couldn't. And then boom. What the fuck? What just happened? Are we still in the same spot? I think we are. Yeah. So yeah, 179, 78, 77, 179.33, 177.5, 178.8, and then yeah, range gets smaller and smaller until it can't hold the range anymore because it's just the range is so tight. Eventually picks a price. Boom. Where's the reach? What happened? What actually happened? I'm so confused because I think it like moved forward a day or something. I don't know. Either way. Then it died. All the way to 175, 173, 169, 168. And then, it recovered. But that was an example of that, like, ranging thing. That's what we got to watch out for on GameStop. Hopefully that made sense. You got to be really watching the 1 minute chart to see it. Can't really see it on a 5 minute, but it's hard to see it on a 10. it's literally. And then it came back, but. What's up, JP? JP used to tune in. I just we'll see. Like I said, it's ranging, so you can't pick a direction when the stock's ranging. You can gamble on the direction if you want, but you can't be like 100% certain where it's gonna go until it happens. That's why you usually just trade trend and stay away from ranges. Unless you're just sniping the ranges. But I'm just holding, so we'll see. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. And yeah, we'll see Tesla do that again, most likely. Because for some reason, it can't break these prices. If not, this is bullshit. I think the stock's trading just fine. I think everyone's putting way too much emphasis on all the hype and aren't actually looking at the stock. I think the stock is killing it. People got to be patient. It's not a freaking overnight play. It's a longer term play. What else is there to look at? Airlines. Aren't these like in the shitter? I haven't looked at airlines in a while. I haven't looked at any stocks in a while, I'm going to be honest. Southwest isn't terrible, but still not good. What other airlines are there? Boeing? That's not really an airline, but it's close enough. Jets. Benny and the Jet. Benny. 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 United. I don't know the ticker for that one. I think it's like UAL maybe. Benny. Benny. I think it's UAL, right? Yeah, nice. Pretty much all the airlines don't look the best. Or Spirit. I think I can type in the company name and it gives me the ULCC Frontier. Frontier. Yeah, none of these are good. I know there's one more. Oh yeah, Spirit. Spirit. No way it's good, but who knows? I don't know. Didn't Spirit get bought by someone? What's up, Roman Jose? To the freaking moon. Let's go, baby. So that's the energy I like. I like this Romani guy. Romani Jose. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I like this guy. There's so many people down on GameStop right now. Come on, bro. This guy gets it. This guy gets it. I like Romani. He's a G. Oh yeah, they got bought by Jay Blue. Oh man, I can't believe I missed Jay Blue, bro. I was like ready for this move down here, and I paper handed the fuck out of this thing. Such a good play. Such a good play. Paper hands McGee over here. All right, that's enough of airlines. JetBlue is actually the best airline in my opinion. Well, stock at least. Airline in general. That's always up for debate. What else is there to look at? Coca-Cola. It's the best interest to GameStop for the price to go really high on Monday or Tuesday, and then they dilute again and get a few more billion. No way. If they dilute again, there's no way. That's bad. They've diluted enough. The only thing dilution's good for in their favor is now the stock's most likely not going to squeeze like it has been. And now it's just going to slowly go up over time because the shorts can't cover at high prices because it's not going to squeeze up to those high prices just because the float's so big now. They've added 20-25% more shares to the float. Like, that's really going to kill some of the volatility of the stock. Obviously, there's still a lot of volatility, but I think it's going to be a lot harder for it to squeeze like really fast. I think it's going to be a slow squeeze, just over time. I mean, we finished up like 1.6% higher than last week. So like, if that continues to happen over time, just consistently week by week, you close up couple percent higher, that's over, around 100% gain in a year. Like, that's really good. And if that consistently does that for who knows how long, I mean, there's your 10x just over time. And who knows, maybe it will squeeze again. I don't know if it's going to squeeze or not again. It's just what I know about stocks is when they do these offerings and add too many shares to the float, it just kills volatility. So that's the only thing I can assume. And yeah, time will tell if I'm right or not. Say they will not dilute anymore, but now instead of 4 billion, they have 8. Maybe. I mean, I guess if it squeezes again, but I just don't know if it can. They've added a lot of shares. We'll see though. I hope it can squeeze again. That'll be sick, but it's just the harsh realities of having a lot of shares. I mean, Coca-Cola looks amazing every time I look at it, so I don't know why I'm looking at this. Probably never buy it, but it always looks decent. GME to the frickin' moon, baby. I hope it squeezes, so I would love to see another squeeze. <sighs> 'Cause, 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 ' But I would also love to see this thing turn into like a consistent long-term investment as well. That, it just consistently goes up over time. And the more that happens, the more people are going to talk about it. More people are going to buy it. Increase the ratings on it. And yeah, just over time, it can become a better and better stock beyond just the company. Will they pull it back down to 19? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. I guess we will find out, good sir. So you have $15? Holy shit. What in the world? That's actually ridiculous. I know they cut the dividend, though, so I kind of knew this was going to happen. So what's that? 0.25 times... Oh, I'm an idiot. $1 divided by 15.5. Walgreens is paying a 6% dividend now, and it's at $15. That's crazy, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. Is Walgreens really that dead? I feel like I see Walgreens everywhere, and there's always people there. Am I tripping? They're absolutely slaughtering this thing. Holy crap, bro. Whew. Price is not seen since the 1990s, bro. What in the actual world? I think GameStop's going to be killing it, but who knows? I just don't like getting it hyped up. I want to hype everyone up and I want to make you excited about GameStop, but this is the stock market, my friend. The stock market. Stock market. I can't believe this thing's at $15, dude. What the actual world? What in the world? I think not GameStop. I mean, obviously GameStop's a buy, not financial advice, not blah 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 blah. But I think Walgreens is a buy at $15. If it comes down here, retraces to $15, and then starts going, I mean, just the risk to reward alone's pretty worth it. But if it starts like dying, obviously it's bad. But if it starts trading 15, and it could be interesting. That's an interesting one. I can't believe it's at literally like 1997 prices. Like, what was happening here? That's so crazy, bro. Yeah, we're literally like just right here. Traveled back in time to the 1997s. Almost over 20 years ago. Almost 30 years. We're at prices not seen since 30 years ago on this thing. That's fucking crazy, dude. That is crazy. Sorry, I'm not even looking at GameStop. I'm just looking at other stuff. But nobody in the chat suggested anything or anything. So we just chilling. That's crazy, bro. It's literally filling out a gap made 30 years ago. If that's a gap. I mean, can't really tell. But that's crazy. I lost where I am. This chart is sensitive, man. Look at this gap that never got filled. $10. Is the thing really going to $10? Gap there too. That's crazy. There's no way. I mean, I guess there's a way, but that's just wild. Keep an eye on this one, though. It's either $15 or $10. Oh. I mean, I guess it did already trade 15. Got a little double bottom down there. Let's put this one on watch. T-Mobile was a crazy one. That's another good example of that like ranging thing. T-Mobile was crazy, actually. How do we get there? Maybe we can do it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so T-Mobile, it was ripping. And then it finally came up here to the 160s. And it ranged for like 5 months. And the range was pretty tight, you know. It's basically 164.5 to 160. And then, you know, you had your little peaks that happened. You get 165 or peaks and dips. 165. So what did I say? Yeah, pretty much 164, and we'll just say 160 to keep it simple, even though it's like 160.5, but so 164 and 160, we'll say. You know, it was ranging between there. Had some peaks, had some dips, but overall, eventually, the range got to the point where instead of being like a $4 range, it started to become, you know, 161.8 until 165. So that's like a $3 range about. And then it got even smaller. You know, it went from back to 164. Now instead of it being 160, you know, the floor is like 162. So instead of being a $4 range, it's now a $2 range. And then eventually it did that, you know, weird little crossover on the 1 minute chart. Picked its direction. Obviously it goes up and down, but usually it tells you kind of where it's going. And then you finally got the squeeze. And yeah. Not big, but T-Mobile is a huge company, but also a good example of that. Pepsi also did it, now that I'm thinking about it. Pepsi was an interesting one as well, because this one was ranging for ever. You had like a range of like 165.5. So we'll just say 165 to, 171. $6 range. It eventually became peaks, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Eventually breaks out of it, this time to the downside, but then you get the false breakout to the downside, and it ripped. And, yeah. Now it's back here. Now it's pretty much just back in the balance, I guess. But I think something happened with Pepsi recently. I don't know what, or when, or how, or why, but you finally got the break of the range. And then you got the volatile move because of it. That's just on a longer time frame, though, What's going to happen on GameStop was literally made this week. Formulated. I don't know if that's a word or not, but the range was made this week, and now we're going to finally see it from the shareholder meeting, and we'll see where we go from there. Hopefully not to Clap City. Hopefully to Moon City. Moon City. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where that goes. And just because they're squeezed up, you saw it in the Pepsi example. It doesn't always squeeze up. Pepsi squeezed down, but, it was a false breakout out of the range, so it ended up going up. But if it didn't false breakout, it would have just died. What other stocks are there? Kellogg's cereal. Kellogg's is interesting, to say the least. You do have somewhat of a consistent uptrend. Higher highs, no lower lows. Filled out this gap. With good range too, and for a long time. Now you broke out. Left some space, but now we're filling it again. As long as it doesn't get sucked back into this range here. It's this 57 to 53 range. It could climb. It has potential, but you do also have, a lot of resistance up here. Who knows how long this stock's been around? Yeah, but historically, that's a huge dip. And, I guess if you're looking at this from a long-term perspective, that is a lower low. You got your high. You got your high here. Lower high. Lower high. Or, God damn it, I always get these mixed up. You got your high. Then you got a low here. But then you got your higher low, or your lower high. God damn it. It's a lower high because, it's lower than this high. But you got a new low down here, or a lower low. So that is bearish long term. But it is kind of starting to form somewhat of a bullish trend to the upside. But that's kind of sketchy. We ain't fucking with that. Little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. Why did Barnes and Noble squeeze to frickin' $130 and now it's at $8 again? That's insanity, actually. Does this thing just randomly squeeze? It's a weird stock. Absolute craziness. What in the world, dude? I don't even... I can't believe this is a real chart. Like, what the hell? It IPO'd at $1,300. And is now at 8. In a, 10-year period. Like, what? Are they just making unlimited money out of thin air with this thing? Just shorten it to the fucking ground? That's craziness, bro. Oh, it split. I guess. I'm just going to pretend I never saw this. I don't even want to know. Don't even care. I'm just going to pretend it doesn't exist. I completely forgot I was streaming. I just spaced out looking at Twitter. That's funny. Here, I'll put it on GameStop for you guys so you can look with your beautiful eyes. Why, I be right back. All right. Let's see. What else we got here? I can't think of any stocks. Beyond Meat, huh? That's what came to my mind, was Beyond Meat. That's crazy. All right. I don't want to look at that. That thing's disgusting. What if we just look at some oil? Oil's pretty consistent right now. It's kind of coiling up. Coiling up. So the oil's going to do it soon too. Looks like. Range is getting smaller. Went from, $1 to 70 cents. 65 cents, actually. So, that'll be interesting. Might see a move in oil here soon. Don't want to see Ford breaking to lower towards 11. That could be annoying. What other stocks are there? So you got the double top with the sell-off. Kind of the same situation with Ford. But it's double topped before and still survived. That one's an interesting one. If it goes to 8, somewhere around 8 might be a really good buy. Or maybe even, I don't know, it could be 8 or 6. Depends how volatile it is on the way down, I guess, and what's down there. Have to do more in-depth research, but I'm good on that. Banks. Oops. Bank of America. Pretty much all banks look the same, but Morgan Stanley looks decent. Oh. That's why you gotta zoom out sometimes. You get the full picture. Shit, there's investors trapped in here from early 2000s, late 90s. That's insane. No wonder it's so volatile up here. That's crazy. That's crazy. What else is there? Steel. There's so many stocks. It's hard to remember them all. Then there's like, there's so many penny stocks and stuff. There's a huge gap. Oh, I see. That's still crazy. It does not like these. Just skips right through. I don't know. Rivian's kind of interesting. I've been looking at this one for a minute. It's kind of got that GameStop vibe, you know, where it's like you get nice little pops, but still grinding up. Quite a bit of resistance around 12. Quite a bit. I can't believe this thing opened at over $100. That's insanity. Some of these IPOs just get like absolutely shit on. You just get shorted to the ground. You still have this gap to fill, though, and a lot of gaps above. It's very interesting. If I do say so. I go a little bit farther. That'll probably mess things up. Not as interested. I like Redfin. I think we already looked at this, but I want to look at it more. My bad. Got distracted. Can we do 90? Nice. It's not as good, but where are we at right now? 616, and we filled like, what's the bottom here? 594. That's still 6. So we've yeah, dude, Redfin is interesting. I'll be interested to see how this plays out. Very interesting. I'm just like looking at random stocks now. I wish someone in the chat would like call one out. It says there's a couple of you in here. Someone give a ticker call out. Um, This thing's ranging crazy. Not interesting. Holy. That's interesting. Double top on craft. If it comes and does another low, that's crazy. What else? What else? What else? Gosh, I can't even think of a stock ticker right now. There's just so many. Damn. Shopify. Shopify is kind of interesting. If we see a pullback of any kind, that could be something. Could be something. Probably just a pullback here. Or somewhere down here. But yeah, Shopify is pretty consistent right now. You do have this gap down here, which is a little sketchy. Keep on watch. see. I don't think we need to watch T-Mobile anymore. It's not really interesting. But I'll just make a fourth chart. Boom. How long have we been streaming? It says we're not even streaming. What in the world? I think we're live, though. This says we're live. OBS says we're not live. It says drop frames. We're good. I think everyone's just dropping off. But that's cool. I'm going to head out as well. We've been here for quite some time. And I don't really know what else to talk about. There's nobody chatting. I've went through a bunch of stocks already. So maybe we'll do another one of these tomorrow. Just a little short one. And yeah, I hope to see you guys there.